feel good stuff. Nice. That's nice. I gotta get used to this game once again. Point taken. What? Oh, that should have hit me. Wish my last name was Burger. Licensing issues and stuff. I'm not even familiar. It's a topic I just know nothing about. What? What the heck was that? I'm not even really familiar with game tech games besides like Jeopardy. I think they did like Wheel of Fortune too. Because like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune kind of go hand in hand. Well, that was close. I almost died. Come on. The Dodges and the Toyotas. Hi, Andy Con. Wow, that's not to turn backwards, okay. Okay, we might do this. There we go. Finally beat the level. that was dumb. Oh, almost fell off the edge there. There we go. Yeah, I'm most likely gonna finish it. I don't remember exactly how long of a game it is. Oh, whoa. But I know I'm more than halfway there and I haven't gotten all the bonuses, so honestly, I'll probably finish this tonight and probably move on to another game tonight even. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Well, that was dumb. I have no idea how many levels are left. I haven't beaten this game in probably like a decade, if not more. Oh well. I have a lot of lives at least. What? There's no way I could have seen that first time around. Don't jump when I press A. Oh. Okay. That's right, the beat. Okay. There's no way to dodge that, really. Like, I mean, there is, obviously, but it's tricky. I think these like blind beef falls, or whatever you want to call them. Like that. That was nice. Alright, let's do this. That was both awful and pretty decent save at the same time. Alright. Cool. That was bad. It's a very fast time to eat a burger. Wait, what was that? Bonus level. Oh, come on, I win. Beat it at least. Whoa! That was... okay. What? I think it's a tad bit silly that, like, say if you go to a higher level, if you happen to jump down, knowing there's a lower level there, you still die. Like, that could have been avoided. Like, right here. Oh, okay, I get it, because it's scaling up. Got it. Still silly, but, you know. Now that one was my own fault. pretty easy though, so I can handle that. Dang it. There we go. Now I can save it at least. What the heck was that? You won't regret the Retron 5, it's wonderful. And pretty soon the Retron 5 won't be the only thing I'm able to stream, which is great. I mean, I can also stream, like, Wii U, 360, and PS3, but, like, I don't really have any desire to stream any of those. But I bought an adapter to convert HDMI to RCA, or the other way around rather, because my capture card only can do, that was dumb, can only do HDMI stuff, so with the RCA then I can play most of the stuff. There's a few older systems I have to buy RCA cables for, like Jaguar and TurboGrafx, but... Whoa. What the heck was that? And like really old stuff might be tricky too, because there's not really like an RCA alternative without going through a bunch of hoops. Yeah, N64 will definitely get a bunch of streams out of it. Like, I just got Bad Fur Day, and I kind of want to blind play it on stream. That was an awful jump. Like, I'm going to be doing a lot of PS1 games. I want to do a lot of 3DO streams to showcase that the 3DO is not that bad. What the heck was that? I'm saying it like every 2 minutes. Now it's just getting ridiculous with how bad I am at this. The CDI? I need more CDI games though. That'll be a funny one to stream. Was I dead? Sexy Dave, a brain fragment, is in the house. Welcome. I've only been streaming for like a half hour and I probably died like 40 times. I don't blame you for wanting to bust out the Game Boy Pocket. When I had one for a few months, it was wonderful. And of course, I dropped it on the playground at school, broke. I was devastated, and I didn't get a new Game Boy until the Color came out. What? Yeah, the Game Boy Color definitely had a big shovelware library. Like, people always argue that with me, but... Like, I mean, there were good games for it, don't get me wrong, but, like... There's a lot of shovelware on there. I don't know, are there even secrets like that in this one, though? Well, it's no secret that that was very bad. I hate these oil barrels so much. Okay. Like, I know in the console version that's a thing, but I don't know if, like, the Game Boy could handle secrets like that, so complex and like that. Well, I'm gonna try it anyway. So why not? Whoa! Whoa! Okay. That didn't work. But I see what you mean. Like, that actually might work if I hadn't totally ruined that. Aww. Oh well, I'll beat it this time. I jumped right over. Sometimes the jumping feels stiff. I don't know if it's just the limitations of the Game Boy or what, but just sometimes it feels stiffer than it should. I was lucky. Sometimes that part kills me. Oh. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. It was a good idea, though. Finally. You'd think that would be a thing, though, with how, like, it was like a boarded up door. Wait, is this the end? Oh, okay. I guess I will be playing a second game today. Get back here. Throw your crown. Okay. Yeah, you can't hit him if he's wearing his crown, but I don't remember the patterns of the Game Boy version, because like a lot of the aspects of the boss battle probably could not be handled by the Game Boy. Like the throwing the crown thing, yeah, that's an easy one, but then like him bouncing around, cannonballs falling down on you and stuff, it's a little trickier. Yeah, this isn't gonna be the one I win. I always forget how many times I hit him before he starts like bouncing on me. Yeah, the jump attack is kind of dumb, honestly. And with the limitations of the Game Boy, you don't like really see it. Okay, I think after I hit him this time, he's gonna probably start jumping at me. Or not. I don't know. I don't know the rhyme or reason behind K. Rool. Why did he take so long to start running? Okay. Okay, I think he's gonna start bouncing now. No, he's not. Okay, I lied. Now he's gonna start bouncing. Oh. That jump attack is dumb. Like, he kind of does it in the console version, but it's not, like, random like that. I finished a console version like countless times. Kenzo even sold me a Super Famicom version of it, and I even played through that just to see how much different. That was bad. Just to see how much different it was from the US version. Yeah, I beat the Game Boy ones. Like, I marathoned all three of them, like, about a decade ago. And I owned 1 and 3 as a kid, but I don't think I beat them when I was a kid. I think I beat them, like, later on when I marathoned them, when I finally got 2. think I actually bought all 3 of them at the same time because somebody stole my first 1 and 3 from me. Why did he wait so long to... Oh, that's why, because of the stupid freaking jump attack. What's the... Yeah, probably. Sonic was always an elusive thing for me as a kid, because I didn't get my first Sega console until I was like 15. Oh no, I was probably like 14. You know, the systems were like 20 bucks. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna explore the world of Sega, and then like 130 odd games later, here I am. Well, that jump is very unpredictable. Yeah, I was all about Sega when they weren't just like pooping out Sonic games. Like, there's so many really good franchises that they could totally revisit and it would be great. Like, imagine if we got a Choo Choo Rocket in this generation. That would be awesome, but they're like, no. Vector Man? They forgot all about Vector Man. There was going to be a PS2 Vector Man, and then they were like, no, we don't want this. It didn't look very good, but it still would have been nice to show Vector Man some love. Rystar. Rystar is up there. Whoa! Rystar is one that they could totally revisit, and that would be sweet. No one really remembers Rystar, but you know. I hate this jumping attack. What's the rhyme and reason to this? Do we just, like, they avoid the stupid... Okay. The thing with the Vector Man for PS2, though, is that it was like a third-person 3D shooter, and it just didn't look very good. Like, if they did a Vector Man reboot, then I definitely would say that it should be like a 2D experience, like Sonic Mania only Vector Man. I could get behind that. Rystar, same thing. If Rystar was in 3D, it would be terrible. Especially with the movesets he has, like with his grabbing abilities, that would translate horribly into 3D. I never know when he's gonna do that. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Yeah, like a lot of games don't translate well to 3D. Mario did. Sonic did to some extent. I liked 3D Blast, although everyone else in the world hates it. And, you know, I liked like the adventure games. Those are good. Now, granted, Sonic in 3D now, I no comment, but you know. Bubsy didn't work in 3D. I mean, Bubsy didn't really work in 2D either, but you know. Oh, he's gonna do that stupid jump, isn't he? I feel like it's different amount. Maybe I'm crazy, but it feels like it's different amounts of hits between hitting him and then him starting to do the stupid jump thing. Balls worked in 3D. The only time balls ever worked was when it was a game published by Nintendo for the Famicom called Joy Mech Fight and inspired balls. Like, there is no way that people who made Balls 3D didn't, like, play Joy Mech Fight and think, we could do this only in 3D. Yeah, Lost World's one I want to try to play. I've never actually played that one, and I like Generations. There we go. Okay. And I died. But I kind of got it. Something was missing? You mean the fact that it's such a short game? Like, I think when I got Generations New, I beat it in like 2 hours. I mean, I had a lot of fun in those 2 hours, but it's definitely like a short game. The heck? What's JN? Oh, Joy Mech Fight. It's becoming a little more known, though, I've noticed. I think it's just a case where people collect the NES, but they just kind of ignore the fact that it was released in Japan with an even larger library. That was dumb. An even larger library. Alright, this is the run. Probably not. Nope, it's not. Yeah, this is many frustrates. It's not like... It's just like kind of dumbed down from the actual original battle. And yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot of the aspects of that original battle couldn't be handled on Game Boy, but I can hope. Oh, okay. See, like, that's the thing, like, you can't really tell if he's gonna jump or do that, because it feels like it's a different amount of times to hit him each time. That's probably just me, it's probably the same, but I'm just being nitpicky, I guess. Like that, like... Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I mean, I would never do that. I mean, I could right now if I wanted to, but... Well, I'm not playing Famicom right now, but... You know what I mean. As far as the Retron goes, I play Game Boy and Game Boy Color, NES, Famicom, and Game Gear, and Master System with the NES controller. And then, you know, I keep Genesis and Super Nintendo to their respective controllers. And you throw the Retron 5 controller in the garbage because it's the worst controller I've ever played on. What? It has lots of frustrates, let me tell you. Oh, and I use the Super Nintendo controller for Game Boy Advance. Which, I mean, it depends on the game. Like, if I'm playing Pokemon on the Game Boy Advance, then I'll just use an NES controller because you don't really need the shoulder buttons. But, you know, shoulder buttons sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I keep it with the system too. I just think it's a piece of garbage controller. And Genesis is a good controller, it just doesn't really... It doesn't play well with an NES or Super NES game. Like, pretty much with the Retron 5 controller, it's just like, oh, look at the pretty controller, and it's like, never use it, because it's, like, I mean, there's some bad controllers out there, like, the Atari 5200 had a pretty bad controller. I don't hate it as much as people hype it up to be, but, you know, it's not a very good controller. Atari 7800, that's not a very good controller, but the Retron 5 controller, that has to be, like, the worst controller I've ever used. Like, it's so bad. Like, I have one right here, like, where is it? Use it already? Oh, here it is. Like, look at this. This is, like, the shape even is just, like, terrible. It has this awkward clicking joystick and these clicky buttons. Like, it's a hunk of garbage. I'm a huge supporter of the Retron 5. I have the adapter for Game Gear and Master System, but, like, as far as the controller goes, no. No thank you. Thank goodness it has ports for the original controllers. Yeah, it's super cheap. It's just... The plastic even feels cheap. I mean, the plastic feels kind of cheap on the Retron, admittedly, but at least it works. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this boss is driving me nuts. I just want to beat it so I can move on to the next game. Like, there's not many third-party controllers that I would advise using over the original. Like, there's an NES one called the Zipper that is really good. It depended on the Mad Cats. Like the original Xbox when I had had it as like a teenager. Like, I didn't have the Duke, but the controller that replaced the Duke was still a little big for my taste when I was like 15. So when I bought it, I bought a Mad Catz controller, and actually that controller was really good. He should jump now. Oh, he doesn't. I don't know if I'm just getting lousy at timing. What? Now he jumps? Okay. I left over to read chat and get it, of course. Yeah, like, I genuinely hope I still have that Mad Catz Xbox controller when I stream some Xbox games, because I'd feel really weird playing with the original controller. And since then, I've acquired a Duke, too, because I found it for free in a bin. I have 2 Dukes. I have a broken one, and I have a good one. I'm gonna give Kenzo the broken one so he can, like, do synthesizer stuff with it. Yeah, if he throws a crown, he doesn't jump, but, like, the tricky thing is, like, is he gonna, like, after you hit him a few times, you don't really know, like, is he gonna throw the crown at you, or is he gonna jump? I'm gonna give you an Xbox Duke controller. I asked you if you wanted it, like, 5 months ago, and you were like, yeah, and then I just forgot to bring it over. It's big enough that you could definitely fit something into it. See, I was expecting a crown throw there. Oh, there we go, okay. And I died right away. We press jump! What the heck was that? Yeah, this is really frustrating. I don't remember having this hard of a time beating this boss as a kid. Like, I feel like it's random. I'm probably crazy. Someone's gonna rewatch this stream like 3 years from now, and they're just gonna be like, "You're dumb and you're doing it wrong," which is fair, and probably am, but like, what the heck? Okay, then it might not just be me. Oh! What? I moved over. There we go. Okay. And he just like rushes you after. Alright, let's do this again. Let's make this the one I beat. Just so I can play something else, because I'm sick of this. Yeah, I think when it gets to the point where he's done jumping and he's just like running back and forth really fast, I think that might be the end of it. I hope. Thank you. I'm crossing my fingers. What? Okay. He's gonna throw the crown now. Yeah, okay. Let me just make it. Oh! That should not have hurt him, but then I died immediately afterwards, so karma. Hitbox though. It should have hit me. Not that I'm complaining, but you know. Oh! Again, that hitbox. Okay, okay. Now he's gonna jump. Yeah, okay. Jump. 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 Jump question mark? Okay. Crown. No! Crown. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can jump. Okay. Jump. Jump. Yeah. Crown. There we go. He runs at me. Throws the crown. Runs at me again. Throws the crown. There we go. I get hit. I still have a life, so... There we go. There's a crown. He gets hit. Alright! And that's what I'm talking about. Alright, now to determine what I should play next. Part of me is saying start number 2, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know about that. Oh, what the heck, I'm gonna start playing number 2. I'm gonna restart the stream so it's a different video when it's done. So I'll be right back.